Happy solstice, everybody. I hope your season is merry and bright and filled with the hope of tomorrow. Yes, I'm wearing my dragon onesie. I'm cleansing today, and I felt inspired to connect with all of you and co-create something with you. And I didn't feel like getting all dressed up and perfect. It's cold. I want to be cozy, so therefore I am. Maybe my interesting attire can inspire a vision within you. What I would love to do right now, and what I felt inspired to do, was share a midwinter meditation that has been coming through and has been incubating within me for some time, and I've been sharing it with some of the groups that I work with. And this meditation is really to help inspire something beautiful within you so that we can carry it forward with us as we move into the new year. But before we begin, I would like you to choose 3 words. 3 key words that symbolize what you would like to manifest for yourself in the new year. This is an experiment because I haven't played the bowls for you guys on video. I've always been very careful with my Facebook Lives because I did not want to pull in too much energy or amplify energy in such a way that I got kicked offline. Because it's happened before. But you'll notice that I'm playing these 3 tones, 3 notes, and each note is connected to an aspect of you in mind, body, and soul. And it's working in a shamanic way with your threefold nature. So once you have your words chosen, I like working with 3s in case you can't tell. So once you have your words chosen, why don't you take 3 deep breaths and close your eyes, getting into a comfortable seated position. I want you to, as you breathe, slow down. And slow down into the still, quiet parts of you. You know, we're in the winter season. Everything, well, the holidays are making us speed up and go in a million different directions, but the land, the soil, the frozen lakes, things, water is crystallizing into form and becoming ice. As the temperatures drop, the vibration of water in its liquid state slows down, and the water becomes solid and still. The ground is icy and frozen and solid, and life seems to retreat and go to the deeper places until springtime. So as you breathe, allow yourself to go into the deeper places within you. Collect any tension on the inhale, as if like with a little magical vacuum cleaner. And as you exhale, relax and release that tension from your body. and flow into the deeper places within you, relaxing with every breath. And allow yourself to sink into the deeper vision, into the deep dark within you, the cozy dark. And from the blackness of your mind, a scene begins to unfold. You sense yourself walking along a path, a snow-covered path. You can hear the sound of the snow crunching under your feet. All other sound is absorbed by the snow. There is complete silence with the exception of the sound of the snow crunching underfoot. With each step, you feel yourself becoming even more relaxed. Eventually you approach a great tree. You can see this tree is heavy with snow on its branches. The tree seems to touch the sky. It is so tall. And as you make your way towards this wonderful, beautiful tree, make note of what kind of tree it is. Is it an evergreen? Is it an oak? Or some other kind of tree? Does it have leaves still? Or have the leaves fallen off? And as you approach the tree seems to grow larger as you grow smaller. And you notice a hollow in the base of the tree. That normally would be about the size a rabbit could fit in. But as you approach the tree, you shrink with every step. You shrink to about the size of a rabbit. And you feel called to explore the rabbit hole. You move through the tunnel and journey beneath the roots of the great tree. As you move into the darkness, each step is taken in perfect love and perfect trust. Trusting completely in your guidance, even though you cannot see before you. You become aware of your heart and aware of the space around you. And you become aware of your life force energy, pulsing strong. And as you descend into the darkness, there is a glow that seems to be coming from you. You hold your hands out before you and you can see that they are glowing an orangish red. And you realize that you are the light in the darkness. You continue weaving and winding your way through the narrow passageways. beneath the great tree and eventually emerge in another place, another realm, a realm that is lit by neither sun nor moon, but by starlight. You look down towards your feet and you see that you are on a path, a crystal-lined path. Crystals seem to be growing up directly out of the ground beneath you. Crystal points. And each of these points, as you walk along the path and you pass by the crystals, they become illuminated and they beam light up and around you, forming a lattice, forming an archway of light lines that arch over you as you walk, which you find very intricate and beautiful as the streams of light intersect and weave together and form over and around you in this luminous archway. And as you walk through this archway in this strange and beautiful land, on either side of you, you pass through a field of poppies. And as you walk through the poppies, you're protected. You're protected. They would normally make you fall asleep. But the crystal archway that you're walking through forms a protective grid around you as you move through this environment that would normally distract you from your path and put you to sleep. So as you make your way through this archway, through this poppy field, you go up and over a hill, and you can see in the distance on the far side of the hill that there's a great city. A city that is glowing with green light. You make your way closer to the entrance of the city, which is protected by a large gate. You knock on the gate with a large silver knocker that is shaped with the head of a dragon. And shortly thereafter, a being answers. This is the guardian at the gate. He sort of looks like a bouncer. Like the bouncer at a club. He's all muscly and buffed. Sometimes he has antlers on his head. Sometimes he is part plant, part human, part animal, part human, part other, definitely. But this large, powerful being approaches you. And he gazes upon you with eyes that seem to penetrate to your very soul. As if to ask, as if you handed him your identification and he looked at the ID and then he looked at you up and down and said, "Is this really you?" And whenever we do this work, we approach it from a place of innocence, of perfect love, of perfect trust, of nothing to hide, of pure authenticity. So we take a deep breath, and as we exhale, we hold out our hands and offer a gift to the guardian. The guardian looks at the gift, looks at you, nods, and accepts the gift. The gate opens, and you enter the city. As you enter the gates of the city, you enter into a bustling marketplace that is filled with music and people and beings of all different kinds and vendors. You can smell these wonderful scents of different types of pastries and spices. You pass by vendors selling exotic spices from faraway lands. You can smell the scent of your favorite meal. You can smell scents that remind you of childhood times when you felt joy and satisfaction and you didn't have a care in the world. There's the scent of cotton candy and caramel apples and apple cider with spices of cinnamon and cloves and nutmeg. And all of these wonderful aromas conjure within your very being these beautiful memories and these visions of times, of happy times, of innocent times from your youth. There's one vendor that you pass by and you pause because his cart has a sign on the side that says dreams. And you're looking at the cart and it looks like it's filled with ornaments that you would hang on a tree, round balls or bulbs, glass bulbs. And the vendor shows you. He takes one of the ornaments and he slices it in half with a laser that he produces from one of his wands that he's also selling. And the ball, or the bauble, as he refers to it, opens up, and on the inside, as he cracks it open, lights burst out like tiny fireworks from the bauble. And on the inside, it looks like a geode. There's all these crystals that have formed. Your curiosity is piqued and you can't help but rummage through the baskets and bowls that he has on his cart that are filled with these beautiful, brightly colored baubles. And as you're rummaging through them and being enchanted by the different colors, some are opalescent and rainbowy. Some look like there are galaxies inside. Some seem to be changing with color as you gaze upon them. And with every thought, they change in color. You beam love towards a ball and see it shift in hue and brighten. As you pick up one of the balls in your hands, you notice that there's a tag on it that reads a word. The word is peace. You start noticing that there's tags on all the baubles, and they all have specific words. Here's one for health. And another, and another. You remember the 3 words that you chose for yourself to symbolize goals and intentions that you have for 2020 that you would like to manifest. And as you rummage through the baubles, you find the ones marked with the words that you chose. And you take those items up in your arm. And in payment for these objects, you take a deep breath and you tap into your love space in your heart. And as you exhale, you blow a bubble in the shape of a heart that the vendor takes and ties a string to it like a love-filled balloon. You move through the marketplace, slightly dizzy from being overwhelmed in sound and scent and sight. Your senses are highly stimulated at this point, and so you put your head down and watch the ground as you are walking, and you notice a crack in the ground that you didn't notice before. This crack opens wider and wider and wider as you walk. You notice that there is a light rising up from the crack in the earth. And you follow this crack that leads toward the very center of the city. And it gets wider and wider and wider as you walk. As you reach the center of the city, you look up and see a great tree growing up and out from the crack. The tree is an evergreen. And the tree is decorated with many, many, many ornaments and baubles, just like the ones that you are holding. This tree reaches up towards the sky so high that you cannot tell if it is touching the sky or not. And you notice that there is a star on top of the tree. You can't really tell from this perspective if the tree is touching an actual star or if there is a star upon the tree. You notice that all of the branches the lower branches on the tree are already taken up and filled to capacity with ornaments. So in order for you to hang and place your ornaments on this great tree, you've got some climbing to do. So you put the baubles in your pockets and you climb the great tree, branch after branch, reaching, climbing, ascending, climbing, hand over hand. You're finding the perfect place for you to put your dreams. You realize as you're climbing that the decorations on this tree are a co-creative effort. And so we don't want to just overload any one particular branch. We want to place our ornament, our dream, our goal, our wish in an area that is where it feels right. You find the first spot and you recall the word. You look at the tag on the ornament and you read the word off. And as you do, I want you to really feel that feeling that word evokes. That feeling of satisfaction, that feeling of fulfillment, that feeling of accomplishment, of having accomplished a goal. That feeling, that good feeling, allow it to rise up within you as if the wish has already been granted. See people congratulating you. See the rewards feel it. Let that energy rise up to the surface of your consciousness. And once you have hung that, you go to find a place for the next ornament. You're getting closer to the top of the tree. So very close. The branches are getting smaller. You hang your second ornament and you recall the word that is written on the tag, the word that you chose for the second thing that you would like to manifest in 2020. And you allow yourself to conjure the emotion, the good feeling emotion that comes with accomplishing this goal. See yourself. See your life once this goal has been accomplished. Feel the good feelings that are connected to accomplishing this goal. And allow yourself to feel it. And hold and embody that good feeling. And now for ornament number 3. It's right up towards the very tippy top of the tree. Right by the star. And you recall the third word. And conjure the good feeling emotion that comes with the accomplishment of that goal. And you feel it. You feel the satisfaction. You feel the gratitude. You feel those blessings unfolding, arriving, emerging as if the wish has already been granted. Because if you can think it, at some level it's already complete. And as you sit at the very tippy top of the tree, you look down below you and you can see the center of town, and you can see the huge crack in the earth and the light that is rising out, and from that crack, and you think of all the miracles that can arrive to you through the crack of least resistance. And you surrender to allowing the best to come your way. And you feel the sky above you and the stars. And you feel the earth below you. And you feel yourself in between the great above and the great below. And you sense a direction before you, a direction behind you, to your left and your right. And you feel your heart bursting with joy and light as you realize that you are the light that is returning. You are the light that is consciousness, consciously aware of yourself, centered in this moment. And you realize, oh my goodness, I'm the angel on top of the tree. And you can feel your wings coming in behind your shoulder blades. You take 3 deep breaths, really stretching your lungs and feeling that wingspan stretching out. And you stretch out your wings and you take a deep breath, and as you exhale, you let yourself spiral back down to the base of the tree, to the center of the Emerald City. And as you land, a being approaches you and points to a large pile of gifts that are beneath the tree. One of them catches your eye in particular. It has your name on it. It's a big, shiny gold box with a giant red bow. And you can see your reflection in the paper as you're unwrapping it. This was just for you, and you're wondering, why are the gifts placed at the base of the tree, among the roots? Perhaps to remind us that the best gifts come from our ancestral origins that have always been with us and are a part of us right now, waiting to be unwrapped. So as you unwrap this gift, you realize you are unwrapping yourself. You take 3 deep breaths to integrate everything that came through today. And you rise back up, up, up into the now moment, into your body, into the space where you are, aware of your surroundings, aware of your physical body, taking a deep breath, stretching, wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes and allow the blessedness of this experience to flow into your energy field and the space around you. Welcome back. If this this meditation resonated with you, please like, comment, share it with your friends and loved ones. Share this gift far and wide. And may we co-create an amazing year, the best year. The sun is beginning a new journey, or we're beginning a new journey around the sun as the sun is reborn on the solstice. And as we make this next transit around the sun, may it be our best, our most beautiful, our most fulfilling, and most satisfying ever. Thank you for taking time to spend here now and work on yourself. If you'd like to sign up for my newsletter, please send me a private message with your email address, and I'll add you so that you can be made aware of upcoming events. January 19th, I am training people in Shamanic Reiki 1. And I have another monthly event that I'll be doing as well, so keep your eyes peeled. I will be sharing a link to my newsletter as well on my business page and my personal page also. And with that, I wish you the best, the brightest, the most joyous of the season. May you really, truly realize the gift that you are. Blessed be.